What's up, everybody? It is your boy Slick Pits, and welcome to Dive Time Watch Reviews. And today I am talking about this beauty right here. This is the Timex Expedition Field Chronograph. And it's actually one of my watches. It's one of my favorite watches that I own. And of course, I'll show you a couple pics here, and here of times I've worn this thing. Be it I've been at work with this, I took trips with this on my motorcycle, I've taken trips. I brought this with me last week to Arizona. It's been to the Phoenix Zoo. I took this out shooting in the desert. I wear this thing in the kitchen all the time, and it is just one of my favorite go-to watches that I own. A couple of cool little stats on this little guy. It's 43 millimeters stainless steel. You're 13 millimeters thick. 22 millimeter lugs here to here. It's a really balanced. It's not that heavy of a watch. You know, it's not like your bigger, thicker, heavier automatic watches. It is a quartz watch. It is a chronograph, of course. You can take really good looks, and of course I'll post a picture right up here so you can see me closer. As far as lume is concerned, then I'll show you a picture right here so you can see what that looks like, because, well, it doesn't have regular lume. It is Indiglo because, well, it's a Timex, and on these really cool things at nighttime, you hit that crown and you're going to see the Indiglo, and it's a really cool, fun feature and stuff at nighttime. Great view, and of course, I'll show you in the pic. You know, the Timex, they said he's got audible ticking sounds you can hear from across the room. Here's the fact, though. I'm a Marine, and I've got tinnitus, so none of my watches, I can't hear any of them. So if you can hear them, you know, leave me a comment below that you can hear the thing. You know, but I'll tell you, out of all my watches, this is really one of those almost gotta watches out there where you can really go anywhere, do anything with it. I take this thing all over the place, and I'm getting visited by a dog. I hope you guys like dogs too, because I've got a few of them. Watches and dogs here on the Dive Time Watch Review channel. And like I said, it's a chronograph. It's got some really firm pushers on there, and it's got a really clean, easy reset. Very fun, easy watch to use. It's got the dials on here. On your sub dials, your actual second hand is going to be your small seconds. So your big second hand actually is going to be what you're using during your chronograph. But it's really neat though, because on one of your small sub dials, you have tenths of a second. So as I start my timer on here, it'll go, and I got my minutes going on. I've got my actual minutes over here, and then when I hit pause, it'll stop in tenths of a second. So if you really want to get super technical, now for me, I do cook. I'm in you know, home chef, and I do a lot of cooking and stuff. So that comes in handy a lot. If I'm going to be in the kitchen and I'm going to cook steaks, last time I was doing burgers, hit that bad boy, because it's a timer right on your wrist instead of just leaning over and hitting another timer on the microwave or any of that stuff, because, well, that stinks, and I'd rather have this. The nice brushed steel looks really, really good. The strap, it's a nice nylon strap. It works great. It actually looks really good. The brown looks great. It's comfortable. I wear this thing, you know, sometimes 10 to 12 hours a day. And like I said, I've been out shooting with it. It doesn't really feel heavy, clunky, funky, or anything on my wrist. I am a 7 1/4 inch wrist, so this thing fits really nicely. I'm a 6 foot, 235 pound guy. So when these numbers are getting up there, 43 millimeters, for some people think that that's a big chunky watch. For me, it's not. It fits really wonderful. I really dig this thing. Water resistance, 100 meters. You're not going to scuba dive with it, but I have had this on my wrist traveling across the United States, caught in a rainstorm on my Harley, and you're not going to face this thing. It's just an absolutely epic watch. Great price. I think I got this one thing for about $120 online when I caught it on sale. It was even on their website for Timex. Again, I am not a sponsored channel, so I'm just going to talk fair about all watches that I own that I have to cover for you guys. You know, it's just an affordable, honest grab-and-go tool watch. I thoroughly appreciate Timex. Yes, they still takes a licking and keeps on ticking. The histories of Timex watches will never, it'll just be there for us forever and stuff. So I always feel that Timex, like Casio, is another watch that is just completely undervalued in society. So hyping these guys up, I am a Timex guy, a Timex fan. I've got 5 different Timex watches, but this is really one of my biggest go-tos, especially because of how versatile it is. So yeah, that is my review on the Timex Expedition Field Chronograph. Just absolutely love this watch. They come in a couple different colorways when you find them online. It's just a fantastic watch. If you want something that you could beat on, if you're an outdoorsman, if you are a hunter, a fisherman, just someone who wants something that's just going to be bulletproof, I would definitely recommend getting that. Now, I would say, if everybody says, but I can't just be all pros, right? There's got to be a con here and there. If there is for me, is that as I showed in the picture of the Indiglo, when it comes to actually viewing it to the naked eye, the coloration of the hands can be a little bit difficult to see sometimes. But that's really, outside of that, I just absolutely love this watch. I highly recommend anybody jumping into watches to jump on Timex. They get great value for their watches, wonderful builds, and tons of history. So I'm your boy Slick Pits. Thank you for tuning into the Dive Time Watch Reviews. If you like it, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button at the very bottom. You do me a massive favor. And of course, I'm all over social medias and stuff. Feel free to hit me up. And until next time, I got other watches. We're going to be doing some diving here in the next couple of weeks. I'll be going down to Pensacola, Florida, and all other types of watches. Hey, we're doing some cool reviews. We're going to dive into all types of them and stuff. So I'm your boy Slick Pits. Greatly appreciate you, and we'll see you next time right here on the Dive Time Watch Reviews.